Alright everybody, welcome back to the 4th episode of the equipment guide. Starting off here, I used some red cubes that I got from the Maplestory event on my live stream last time I streamed. And on the second cube right here, boom, 9% luck. So that is very awesome. That just gives me a good amount of damage there to my range, 13.6k. Next up was the Gollux run. I've been doing Gollux for many days now daily. You can get 11 or 10 coins, I think it is, every single day by doing it just on easy. So be sure to do that if you have done the pre-quests. I also did Gollux once with Aaron Yusha, I think it's called, on my stream on hard. So I also got a bit of coins there, but I've also been doing it for myself a whole lot of days. But I have finally gathered 110 coins. You can see I also got a little build here, but obviously I have the one from normal Magnus, so I couldn't use it. But anyways, here it is, the reinforced ring. It says that it gives me negative range, but it is because it takes the range in comparison to the one I have equipped right now. But you can obviously have more than one equipped, so that is why it says that. Anyways, I just fired some Star Force on it up to 6 stars or 7 stars. I'm pretty sure it was just 6 stars. Let us see. Yup, right there. Next up was then going for those epic potential scrolls. I just bought them at Spiegelman from the Heroes Coin shop. And the first one, unfortunately, boom, does not work. So I go ahead and right ahead and buy another one. And luckily this one, it works, which is nice. Unlock the potential, only 2 line unfortunately, with nothing good. So I go into the shop once again and buy a golden stamp. It is 80%, but as you'll see right here, unfortunately the 80% stamp fails, so I have to buy another one. But this one does work, so it is no problem. I then fire a Master Craftsman cube on it, and as you can see, it turns out to get 6% luck, which is decent, so I just keep that for now. And when I equip it here, it goes from 66 range, 60k to 76, so a good little range increase there. I then also got a pendant slot increase. You can get 2 pendant slots actually. I got it from some kind of event, I think it was the Hot Time one. So I just fired some Star Force on a Horntail Necklace. And as you can see from this clip right here, I actually got the Dimension Glove. I think I deleted the clip or something like that, so there's a little bummer there, but I did get it and also fired a potential scroll on it, but I did not get anything good unfortunately. Then next up, I wanted to get my totems. Some people have been telling me about these awesome totems over at the Far East, so I went there. This is over at Shanghai. I think it's a theme dungeon or something like that. It's also a part of the Shaolin Temple, or it's the same map at least. And you just start off by going through all of these little quests. You just have to talk to a bunch of people. And then I went to Abandoned Farm. And actually here I just met someone who watched my videos. He wants to be in a video, so there it is. He's in the video now. But anyways, I just went on to farm at this map called Abandoned Farms, which supposedly this is the best map for getting the totems. You can get all 3 of them. I watched a video by Lobberup TV, a streamer on Twitch. He streams Maplestory, and he said that this was the best map to get it. So I went here and I farmed for a whole long time. I think I ended up farming for a whole hour total. Here you see me getting the Incense Burner, and in this clip I got the little horse thingy. I actually got 3 horse thingies, and I didn't even get the last totem. I just gave up after farming for a whole hour. So yeah. I then returned to the city, and you have to talk to this little guy called Who Kin Kid to unlock the quests where you can get the totems, and then you just have to accept them over your head on the light bulb, and he will then give them to you. And you can see here, this one, Incense Burner, gives 10k range just like that. To me, that's awesome. And the horse thingy, 7.8k as well, so also a very good boost there. I then went up to do Magnus. This is just easy Magnus. I can't really do normal myself, but I have been trying to get the Royal Blackmail shoulder for so long, and finally today the miracle happened. I popped a 2x coupon I got from some kind of event, and boom, as you can see in the middle, there it is, the little shoulder, because I've been walking around with my level 30 shoulder for such a long time, which sucks a little bit. I then wanted to get some mazes so I could cube up my shoulder and also some other things if I got something good on the shoulder. So I did some bosses, including this normal Horntail, which is one of those bosses I do every single day, or at least I try to do that. It gives quite good XP also in this high level, but the mesas are pretty good as well, so definitely be sure to kill the normal Horntail if you haven't yourself. I then went to a Spiegelman once again to buy an epic potential scroll, and this was the last one I had available. You can only buy 3. It gets reset sometimes, but this time was the last time I had, and it fails of course. So I was a little bit unlucky, so I popped a normal potential scroll, 70%. I'm not quite sure where I actually got it. I think it was from, maybe it was from the Golak shop, you can actually get it there, I know, but I don't know if I got it from there, but it doesn't really matter. It works, so that's great. And I start star forcing my shoulder as well, just getting that up to 6 stars like most of my other items. I then went into the cash shop to buy some of those cubes. I had enough money for 6 cubes I think this time, red cubes. And of course I just used them on the black metal shoulder, as you see right here. It is rare though because of the normal potential scroll, so I want to get the tier as well. I don't get it on the first cube unfortunately, but the second one does pull it through up to epic. So that's pretty decent. I then go ahead and use my Master Craftsman's cube on the shoulder instead of the red. I don't know why I didn't use that one first, but I didn't. I then used the Meister Craftsman's shoulder, and nothing happens there either. More red cubes on it, getting nothing, and getting nothing, and getting 3% luck. And I'm thinking, should I keep it? But then again, 3% is just very low, and I also want to get it to high tier, so I pop another one and get some shit, which is a bit unfortunate. So moving on, this was another day here. I went to do a whole bunch of bosses. That is usually the way I make my mesas. I see a lot of people asking in the comments how you get so much mesas. I basically just kill all the bosses and sell the potions, pick up the mesas, gives a very good mesas on the reboot server, all those bosses. Something you guys might not know or see because this is just quickly edited video. Usually the footage from these videos are from over a couple of days, maybe 4 days, maybe 5 days, maybe a little over a week, who knows. So that's why I have mesas laying around pretty much all the time, it seems, in these videos. I don't really farm on my Kana anymore because of the Kishin nerf or glitch. I don't think it's a glitch anymore. I think they just made it 3 seconds instead, so people would buy their Philosopher's Book so they could get that Frenzy Totem. But that just led to me not farming on the Kana anymore, really. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I then also watched a video from Reboot MS, and he talked about the Japanese weapons from Ranmaru, and apparently they are better than the Frozen set, or you actually want to get it at some point anyway. So I decided to just go ahead and try to get it for myself this time. And last time I did it, I had, I think, 100k range, and it took quite a while, but this time I had 200k range, so it was very fast, which was very nice. I also popped a double XP coupon up, you can see up in the top right. I got that from the Hot Day box that came out a couple of days ago when I uploaded this, and because I really wanted to get that recipe for the claw. So you can see here it drops a whole bunch of recipes, but unfortunately I actually don't even get it this time. But obviously you can do Ranmaru twice every single day. So what I just did after this little picking up session of all these recipes was just doing it once again, and still had my double drop coupon going. So I had a whole bunch of recipes once again, but as luck turns out, sometimes I did not get the claw in this run either, which is unfortunate, so I'm gonna try to get it another day. I then had 36 mil laying around because of all the bossing, so I took myself to the cash shop and bought 3 red cubes to throw on this shoulder. And I first off started with the Master Craftsman cubes I got from Hilla. Got some shit, nothing good there, so I decided to use the red one, of course. And is it the first one? No, not the first one, but the second one. I get 6% luck and plus 12 luck, so I'm just gonna keep that little potential for now. 21k range increase from that one, so it's pleasant. And I then looked at my equips and saw that my dimension gloves, which I actually didn't show you guys because I forgot to record it. There we go. I was going to cube it, but I did not have enough mesas, so I just went to the NPC real quick to sell some of my etc. items. And I then had enough to throw on the last golden cube. And are we gonna get something for that? No, we are of course not. But anyways, here in the end, you can see my range increase. I started off with the 149k range and ended up at 216.7k. So that's just around 67, a little more than that K range increase there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.